So now we will see while loop in JavaScript. So guys, basically while loop can execute a block of code as long as the specified condition is true. So guys, in short, whatever lines of code that you want to execute multiple number of times until and unless the condition is not true, so you can simply use the while loop in JavaScript. So as you can see, this is the syntax over here. Basically we have the while keyword in this case followed by the space character, and then inside the open and close parenthesis we have the condition, and if this particular condition is true, then the code block to be executed needs to be provided within the open and close curly braces over here. So guys, this is the syntax of the while loop that we will be using with the help of examples as well. So guys, let us move to the VS Code over here, and what we will do is simply we are going to create the separate file for the while loop, and in the upcoming tutorial videos as well we are going to create the separate files so that it becomes easy for us to refer to them. So guys, over here I have created a new folder that is tutorial under the JavaScript folder in this case, and let us create a new file over here. I will give the tutorial number that is 21 in this case followed by underscore, and then we have while loop in this case. So guys, basically this is the file that we are going to work with over here. So what we will do is, let's say we want to print the first 5 numbers starting from 1 up to 5. So let us say we provide the variable that is I in this case. We first of all initialize it with the value that is 1 over here. So simply what we can do is we can go through this particular I variable and print it one at a time, and then at the end of the while loop we can increment the value of I by 1 in this case. So guys, simply we will use the while keyword over here, and then inside the open and close parenthesis we need to check whether I is less than or equal to 5 in this case, and then guys, if this particular condition is true, in this case the initial value of I is 1 over here, it is less than or equal to 5, so the control flow will go inside the while loop in this case, that is between the open and close curly braces, and then we will have the console.log statement. So guys, over here simply we can provide the value of I. So let us say we use the string literal over here. So simply we say the value of I is, and then followed by dollar symbol followed by open and close curly braces in this case, and then we will have the I variable inside the curly braces. So in this way the value of I is 1 will be printed over here. Now guys, it is very important to update the variable value that is I in this case to the next value, or else your while loop will be infinite while loop and it will go on printing the value that is 1 in this case. So simply we have to increase the value of I by 1 over here. So we can do it in multiple ways over here. Simply we can have the statement that is I, it is equal to I plus 1 in this case. So it is not the shortest format of the statement over here. Either you can use this, or we can also use the assignment operator, that is I plus it is equal to 1. So this particular statement will also increase the count of I by 1 over here, or else simply we can use the increment operator as well. So we will do I plus plus over here. So guys, basically any of the statements can be used by you in order to increase the count of I by 1 in this case. So let me just save this file now and let us run this code on the terminal. So over here we need to go inside the new folder that we have created, that is tutorial under the JavaScript folder, and then inside this we are going to provide the node keyword followed by the name of the file, that is 21 underscore while loop over here. Guys, we have not provided the extension over here, that is .js file. So what we will do is simply we will provide .js as the extension for this particular file, and then when we run this code once again over here we should be able to see the .js extension. So when we press enter over here, as you can see the value of I is 1, and then followed by the value of I is 2, and so on. The other values are also getting printed over here. So guys, in this way we can easily use the while loop in order to execute certain lines of code based on the condition that is met over here. So whatever expression that we provide, if it is true, then only the control flow will go inside the open and close curly braces, and those lines of code will be executed in this case. Guys, it is very important to note that whatever condition is there over here, first of all that particular condition will be checked if it is true or not, and only if it is true then only the control flow will go inside this block of code. Now guys, let us say if we have provided the condition that is I is less than or equal to 0 in this case. So at the start only, if you see the I value is 1 right now, so it is not less than or equal to 0 this time. So the control flow will not go inside this particular block of code. So let us check that as well. So when we save save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. As you can see, there are no statements that are getting printed over here. That's because the condition is not true for the first instance itself. So guys, in order to at least execute these lines of code once, what we can do is, instead of using the while loop, we can use the do while loop over here. So simply we have to replace this while condition in this case, and first of all we provide the do statement over here, and then after the block of code, that means after the open and close curly braces over here, simply we will provide the condition, that is while in this case, and then followed by the condition. So in this case we are supposed to check whether I is less than or equal to 0 this time. So guys, basically what we are doing is, at least we are telling the interpreter to at least execute these lines of code once over here before checking the condition. So when the control flow checks that this is the do statement over here, it will go inside the block of code and it will print this particular statement and then increase the counter of I variable over here, and then after this it is going to check whether the condition is true. If the condition is true over here, then again it will go inside the do statement, that is this particular block of code, and then it will print the statements that is supposed to be executed over here. So guys, let us check that as well. It is important to note that whenever we are using the do while loop over here, we have to provide the semicolon at the end of the while condition in this case. Let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, the value of I is 1. So at least once this particular statement is executed and the value of I is getting printed over here. But after this, the condition is not true in this case because I value is 2 right now after incrementing the value of I, and 2 is not less than or equal to 0 this time. So guys, in this way either you can use the while loop or the do while loop as well based on the project requirements. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video in which we are going to check break and continue statements in JavaScript. So stay tuned.